Oxford Old Blues, mustn't miss out that crucial adjective, versus the Cambridge Old Blues. Both teams are lining up in front of us. Are we going to have a presentation, or are we just going to kick straight on into the line out? I'd love a presentation. I think the crowd are baying for a presentation. So if you could please line up in your consecutive numbers, and I'll make a total meal out of it because you've all changed shirts. Oxford Blues are in blues. Cambridge Blues are also in blue, but it's a sort of greeny tinted blue. It's a Turkish. Cambridge are in duck egg blue. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the Oxford Old Blues. At number 1, I present to you Hilali Nordin. At number 2, I proudly present Konstantin Schweinitz. At number 3, an old hand, an old master, you could say, Cameron Walton Masters. And at number 4, the voice of Polo has now become the hand of Polo. It is Jamie Hayward. Their opponents, ladies and gentlemen, with a -1 handicap, Victor Chua. At number 2, I believe it is Francesca Smith. At number 3, Jeremy Allen. And number 4, Sam Outridge, your umpire for today, with an ancient Hispanic name, Tomás Palacios Paque Torre del Castil de León. Tomás is the first, second and third man today. Jerry, you're taking over third man and refereeing duties. If it's a foul, just keep quiet. Jeremy Allen delivers a convincing tail shot that's met by Cameron Walton Masters. Cameron Walton in his day was a 3-goal player, perhaps even more. Jeremy Allen meets it where it's left off. Hilali chases after him. Looks like Allen could pop it through. I think Jeremy Allen's been up at Cambridge for yonks and yonks. Couldn't quite make it count in these opening moments of the first chukker. So bringing it in from the back line, Cameron Walton Masters. Gently brings it back in, tentatively moving it over to the side. Not quite ready to make the inception to the middle. Hilali waiting for the pass out to the flank. Connie in the middle, and Jamie Hayward leaving his post as the defender and heading up to the number 1 spot. But Jeremy Allen very quick to catch the ball on an upside volley, pumps it over to the other side of the field. Jeremy Allen chasing it down, but Hayward's there too. Hayward tries to get a stick to it. I think Allen met it. This is Connie. Connie now pushes it over into that far corner where Francesca is there to meet it. The ball's underneath the boards. She opts for an easy life there, leaving it trapped betwixt the boards and the field. I think Hilali gets a nice hit there. Hilali heading up towards the front, backed up there. Puts in the backhander for Jamie. Jamie with a nice follow up shot to Connie. Connie gets it, makes a break for Oxford. Connie headed, I think this is Victor Chua after Connie. Connie can't quite put it through, but Jamie Hayward takes a strike, doesn't quite finish it off. I believe we start the score. Jerry, are we 0-0? Yeah, we start the score with an even. Jeremy Allen pushes it over to the right. Who's there for his team? I think this is Outridge. Outridge tries to push it forward. Connie gives it up to Cameron. Cameron now just not quite barged out of the way. Lets Francesca Smith goes past him. Pauses for a moment, putting his stick down to defend anybody who might challenge him. Tries to get the shot in, not the cleanest. So unfortunately, it's met by Outridge again. Outridge to Allen. Allen to Smith. Smith puts it out. Outridge once again pokes it forward. Connie making short work of Outridge. Comes back in with a backhander. Who's meeting that one? Cameron Walton-Masters. Lovely pass into the middle there by Cameron Walton-Masters. Hilali streams in to take over. Hilali himself has fielded a high goal team in nothing less than the Queen's Cup here. The most prestigious tournament, apart from this old Blues game of tour, of course. So bringing it in from the back line, I think it will be Jeremy Allen. Jeremy Allen pumps it over. A nice backhander there from Hilali. Cameron Walton-Masters gracefully sweeps through, bringing the ball with him. Ball bounces, but he's read it like a book. You would hope that some people on this team have at least read a few of those. And there it is, the first of the goals in this cataclysmic confrontation. Historic Universities sees the Oxford team shift ahead with a 1-goal lead. Back to the centre they go. And now the Oxford Blues heading towards Rangers gate. This is Cameron Walton-Masters, snatched off him by Outridge. Outridge screams forward. Walton-Masters moves in. Looks for the big clearance on the near side. He gets it. Jamie Hayward's not there in time. Connie able to put in a quick backhander, but not before Jeremy Allen comes in with a powerful shot under the neck. But the person to pick it up maybe might try a daring clearance across goal, but no, it's gone out. And so Oxford defending from the back line, the equivalent of a goal kick in football now for this Oxford team. Walton-Masters gets there before Jeremy Allen can do any more damage. Nearly catching the backhand is Jeremy Allen stops it, just taking his time. Clever player, moves round in the right direction, then pumps it back up the field to Outridge, but he's lost it temporarily to Walton-Masters, who puts in a very skillful little play, draws it back up to Jamie Hayward. Jamie Hayward headed towards goal, takes a swing, then has a second. That one bounces unkindly for him. He doesn't get it on the near side. Hilali tries to. Now Cameron Walton-Masters for his own pass. Connie rides over it too. Victor Trard denied access as he tries to get to the ball. Connie bounces it back in towards the middle. Hilali has a go, but Outridge manages to come out with a clearance. Hilali comes in. There goes the bell signalling 30 seconds unless the umpire blows a whistle or the ball goes out of play. Walton-Masters puts his shoulder into it, hits it right back. Jeremy Allen up towards the centre. This is Francesca Smith. She doesn't get that one. Oh, look at that. A backhander under the neck. Very few players can pull that off these days. Still retained some of his elasticity. Cameron Walton-Masters delivers a convincing pass, but that brings us to the end of the first chukker, where I think we find the Oxford team in the lead by a slender 1-goal margin.
Well, we're sort of ready, but Jamie seems to be doing a little perimeter check down the other side of the field and coming in at the halfway line. It's a fairly unorthodox way to approach, but the throw-in will take place from the spot where we left at the end of the last chukker. The umpire just having a word with the players, presumably to control that simmering tension of the centuries-old rivalry taking place here on ground 6. And Francesca gets away with a lovely start, doesn't quite follow up. And it's up to Jamie. Lovely little shot out towards the side by Connie. Straight back into the action, sees Victor Chua just inching it forward, step by step. I think Jeremy Allen moves in to try and help out, but it's Cameron Walton-Masters that is able to pump it up to the front, but there it ricochets off Jeremy's horse back into Oxford blue territory. But here comes Hilali. Hilali looking to swerve across field in a clearance. Hasn't quite managed to catch the ball and make it settle yet, but then gets onto that one, next one, and comes in for a screaming attack down this side. Nearly hooked off the ball by Victor Chua. Pushing forward, Hilali now headed to it, try and get it, but has to avoid the stick from Jeremy Allen, which he doesn't do, and neither does Connie avoid the stick of Francesca Smith. Cameron Walton-Masters comes through, follows through with a solid forehand, headed straight towards the posts, but then just skims past the ball. He doesn't quite get it. Allen slows down and pumps it right out to the side, where I believe Outridge, I think this is able to push it on even further. Cameron Walton-Masters comes back to cover the back door, make sure nobody can get through in the last line of defence. Connie has a go. Now Connie headed in towards the Cambridge goal, right there in front of the posts. The next shot is all it'll take. Gentle one. Doesn't quite get it. Bringing it across again is Hilali, but this time over his own. Lovely big hit. Oh, stopped mid-air by Connie. I think this will be a penalty in favour of Oxford Old Blues, to be taken by Cameron Walton-Masters. He brings it in cautiously at first, has a look up. What are the options? Next play, lovely next shot from him. Connie moves slot straight onto the line. Victor Chua's there to try and mark him if he can. Backhander from him. He doesn't quite connect with it, so Connie's going to have a go. Connie manages to connect, get it over the halfway line. In comes Francesca to try and hook him, make sure he can't get the ball. Nice sweeping backhand there from, I think that's Outridge, followed up by Allen. Allen on the near side manages to, for the moment, keep Walton-Masters at bay, but he finally gets the better of him, moves in to bring it across. Jamie Hayward to the rescue, comes back, but Walton-Masters has pushed it forward and keeps it in play. Doesn't quite get the ball hooked off it by Allen, sorry. And here comes Allen, doesn't quite manage to make it any further. Outridge is able to follow up. Here comes Allen. Allen for Cambridge, putting on the pressure. Connie with the clearance, cross field clearance. Can he get to it before he's hooked by Allen? Chua with a backhand, nice useful backhand by him, made the most of by Francesca. Francesca brings it across once again out in towards that corner. Can she angle it so she can get back in time into the middle before it heads too deep and irretrievably lost to the corner forever? Coming right, lovely backhand, puts it right in front of the goal, I believe, but then cleared at the last moment by Connie. Connie with a daring cross-goal clearance manages to bring it out and bring it into this opposite corner. He's got the same problem on his hands. He's got to turn it in tight quarters, but it gets back into the middle, and here comes Jeremy Allen. Jeremy Allen. Oh dear, Connie had the line, not Connie, even Jamie Hayward had that line.
A 60-yard penalty to be taken by Jeremy Allen. It's headed, it looks like it's headed true and straight towards the goal, but heroically saved by Connie. Connie just swings it back out towards the boards, and a lovely sterling run from him there. Outridge comes in. But here comes Hilali. Hilali tries to get it back up the field, but Cameron Walton-Masters follows up himself with an attempted neck shot, and here comes the backhand from Cambridge. Cameron Walton-Masters up towards the middle. Can Hilali get it from here? Ball bounces, he doesn't quite reach that one, nor does Jamie Hayward, but here comes Allen. Allen with a nice pass to Outridge, if Outridge can meet it, and just dinks it on, but Connie had already claimed his right of way. Hit from the spot to be taken by Walton-Masters. Doesn't quite connect the way he wanted to. Putting his stick to try and stop him from coming through was Outridge, but nothing can stop Cameron Walton-Masters now as he heads up towards the goal. Chua doesn't quite get it. Connie has a go and puts it through. Hard work paid off there for Konstantin, making the score 2-0. They line back up again. Tomas Palacios waiting for Victor to come and... little touch there from Jeremy Allen, just waiting for Cameron Walton-Masters, the two of them. Second half resumes with a 60-yard penalty in favour of Cambridge to be taken by Jeremy Allen. It's a decent enough strike, and it's through. There it is, the first goal for Cambridge. 2-1. Samuel Outridge, sorry, he's taking the penalties now. It's October. Outridge, fresh from his penalty, heading upfield. Walton-Masters comes back. Neither of them get the bouncing ball. Francesca has a go. Keeps it in play. Useful tactic there, but gives it to Oxford team to hit out towards the side. Connie, very useful in defence so far in this game. Jamie Hayward unable to get the better of Allen in this instance.
And Cameron lets Francesca go past her and then just waits to try and pick it up. A nice shot headed in towards the goal if they can get it. And I think maybe Jamie just drifted. And there it is, another goal. So it's 2-2. Cambridge have equalised. I imagine there is. No, I don't know. I haven't been briefed on it.
So my team colours for my ladies' team is zebra bandages. No, they're zebra with pink tape. Zebra and pink. It's so relevant.
Now, looking for a little backhander, straight back over the halfway line. Beautifully done. Chua gets onto this charge, but Finitz is there with the backhand and then just skillfully put into place. Walton Masters waiting for everyone to clear, waiting for the big pass over to the other side. Jamie Hayward's there. Can he get this one? Not before Cambridge is able to clear it. Hilali, neat little tip from the near side under the neck over to the right hand side, and here's Cameron Walton Masters, stops, puts it forward. It's a strong hit. Can anybody stop it before it goes through the post? No, they can't. Oxford find themselves in the lead again. 3-2. Lovely converted goal there. Ball goes all the way through. Outridge gets the stick to it. Just keeping it out in front of Walton Masters. Doesn't quite reach it on the near side. Walton Masters does. Puts it on, but Outridge comes back in and is able to deliver it into the middle. Is there a green shirt there to pick it up? Unfortunately not for the moment, but he's got to work hard to get it. Hayward. Jamie Hayward gets the first touch. Now can he put it in? Nice and close to the goal. Is he going to score here in front of goal? He's got an opportunity. Jamie Hayward. Oh, so cruel. Jamie Hayward, the man who has been the voice behind so many spectacular goals in the high goal. Couldn't quite convert that one. In comes Francesca. Full tilt. She's there. Punching it forward is Outridge. Walton Masters looks over his shoulder. Hilali's there. His parachutes come out. Walton Masters taking his time. Alan just waiting for him. Can't decide which way he's going to go, left or right, but he pulls it over to the left and then he delivers a big one. Outridge is there on top of it. Tries to put in a tail shot. Doesn't quite get the right connection. Connie Schweinitz up to the front. Going to take the cut shot. Managed to avoid the hook. Didn't quite get the angle. Is he going to poke it in under his neck? Takes it forward but doesn't finish it off. Now Outridge has a chance to clear it. Francesca nearly gets a nice connection there. These two neutralise each other. Walton Masters comes in front of Jeremy Allen. She's hit from the centre. So Allen to take this penalty. Lovely strong ball. Right up the middle. Connie meets it. Ball bounces. Outridge tries to get the next one. Francesca Zed finish it off. Can she get there in time? Or will it drift over to the left? Doesn't quite get the angle. Hilali tries to push it back. Jamie turns onto the ball. Jamie Hayward, that is. Connie's coming down strong down that line, but I think Victor just... There goes a hit from Walton Masters. First one to get onto that line. Well, Walton Masters chases it up with great alacrity. Connie looking for a backhand. Gets a lovely tail shot. Perfectly placed for Hilali. Hilali leaves it for Walton Masters. Walton Masters pumps it up to Hilali. Hilali turns on the speed, goes a little bit too fast there. So does Cameron Walton Masters. He's going to have to do some acrobatics to retrieve this ball that's going headed over to the right. Lovely delivery there by, I think, Cambridge are not quite reaching that one. Was Outridge. Here comes Jeremy Allen. Allen just keeping it ahead of Hilali. Solid hitter. Allen pumps it forward. And once again, he doesn't quite get the ride off against Walton Masters. Walton Masters doesn't get the backhander. Connie gets the next shot across field. He's been very good at executing those as we go past. Victor puts his stick out but can't stop Connie. Connie's got to switch onto the near side. Loses a bit of direction in doing so. Goes back to get it. Another backhander. There's a 30-second bell. That means after this, we'll only have the one chukker left to see who comes out on top, Oxford or Cambridge. Hilali leaves it. Here's Jamie Hayward, backhander from Francesca. Beautifully met there by Jamie Hayward. And he continues. Jamie Hayward's on a screamer. Can he finish it off this time? He's out in front, but time's run out for him in this chukker. And that leaves us with one more chukker left of this. To the score as we head into the fourth and final chapter of this. The Old Blues Varsity match. The ball's in it. The ball's in. The sticks are down. Francesca looking to try and retrieve the ball, but it's seized upon by Walton Masters, looking deadly in attack. Took a bit of time. Let Cambridge congregate. And finished off by, I think that's Hilali there, who put that through. Oxford in the lead as we head back to the centre. So Outridge and Hilali at the front of the lineup. Outridge now moves it back across the halfway line. Connie's there to try and take him out of the picture, puts in a backhand. It's a lovely backhand, but it's met and intercepted by Francesca. She moves it forward. Can she get the next one and take it up towards the goal? She puts it over to the left of Connie. It's not quite on target, but the next one might straighten up. She's got another chance. But this time Karen Walton Masters stops, puts on the brakes, turns round, and then looks up, trying to keep it away from Outridge. He hits it up towards Jamie Hayward. Jamie Hayward with Connie backing him up. Hayward gets the first shot. It's not clean. So it's up to Connie. Connie with a lovely, slightly more convincing attack, moves up the field. This time he's backed up by Jamie. Looking up as Outridge goes back in defence, trying to cut off the corner before Connie can get there in towards the goal. He doesn't get that last touch and it's cleared. Nicely there by Francesca for a second, but met again by Walton Masters. Walton Masters puts it in. Here comes Alan. Alan trying to clear it. Right, it's there, lingering in front of the goal mouth now. Moving a little bit further away as Outridge tries to take it away. Can't get it clear enough to get a full hit to it. And Walton Masters sitting on his hip. Francesca's there, so he's just got to take care of Walton Masters. Walton Masters is able to stop, draw it into the centre, doesn't keep it, so Hayward has to get out of the way quickly. Hilali Nordine puts in a backhander. Hayward's there with a swing, moves it up towards the Cambridge end, but still need to centre it. Outridge pushes it out to the side. Allen now. Allen with the more convincing clearance that earns them a few seconds before Walton Masters is back. Stopping on the ball, turning 360 degrees. In comes Francesca. She's managed to snatch it off Walton Masters and moves right up into the centre of the field. She's there, she's away, she's on her own, nobody challenging her. Doesn't quite get that ball. Hilali's there to put in a backhander if he gets it in time. It's enough, it'll do, because Walton Masters is able to turn, put it to the right, sees Jamie Hayward over on the right hand side, hits him a nice clean pass on that side. Jeremy Allen goes over, tries to get the hook, but he's not close enough before Jamie Hayward can move it back in towards the goal. He gets the second shot, that's nice and on target. All he needs is a little underarm finish from there. But Victor Chua comes in, a heroic defence there in front of goal that clears it for a second and a half at least. Jeremy Allen puts in the second backup shot that's there for Francesca. Francesca's moving down the field again. She's got another opportunity. The ball's bouncing. Will she get this one? No, she won't. And again, backing her up was Hilali, but this time Outridge comes in. Can he catch the ball when it comes down and settles? He's just had to put a pause on that attack for a second. Walton Masters picks it back up. Francesca replies. She's putting in serious work rate here in this last chukker. And Hilali Nordine comes in like lightning now. Victor Chua can just stand and watch in awe as Hilali screams round the outside, leaving the ball behind. Here comes Connie. Also leaves the ball for Outridge, who stops, touches it into the middle. Doesn't quite put it into the middle enough because Walton Masters is all over it. He stops. Faces the goal, delivers the payload, but it's that Francesca again. She's put in a little tail shot, and that's very useful for Alan, who just pauses before he hits the big clearance, and there it is. There's the big one. This one, everybody's in place for this one. Outridge picks it up at the front. Hayward scrambling back to go in defence, but Outridge might have the jump on him as he accelerates past him. And he's got the next one too. Can he take it all the way? There's about 100 yards between him and the goal. He's still headed in. He's put the goal in the right direction. Can Jamie come across and clear it? Jamie puts in one clearance. Still in the danger zone though. Can he get it out towards the boards before it's too late? And Outridge is upon him. Oh, he goes for a different play altogether. Puts it back into the middle. But that worked out quite well as Walton Masters comes through in a Ferrari into the centre of the field, looks down, not getting the cleanest of hits, but still moving nicely down the field. The ball bouncing, and everybody's caught up with him now, including Allen, who hits the ball away from him, but in his favour, he hits it back to Walton Masters. Walton Masters there, one big shot before the goal is all it needs. They both end up trampling over it. Connie's the one to go for the steep neck shot. Now he's got to put a backhander to make up for the next shot he didn't manage to finish. Here's Hilali Nordine into the centre, met by Outridge. Outridge gives it up to Chua. Chua lifts his stick, is hooked by Walton Masters. Walton Masters reaches in. Connie puts it through. What's that, Jerry? Making the score 5-2, which may well be the way we see this game end up, as there is a matter of seconds left on the clock now as both teams saunter back to the centre. All sense of hope perhaps sapped away from the Cambridge team that put in such a great last chukker, but unable to make the most of that surge. The teams thanking each other. I don't think we're even going to have the throw-in. The Time has elapsed. They're calling it a day. Thank you very much to all our supporters and the players for the Cambridge and Oxford Blues. And now join us on ground 3 for the final of the Flemish Farm Trophy.